you imagine that you die going, "Oh, yuck," and just passing out in front of a bunch of fat kids eating cotton candy?
It's kind of not bad because no one's seeing you die. Like, it's,
Oh, that's a good point.
just
That's a way to go.
keep the head on until the paramedics get there.
And have a closed mass funeral, never take the head off, even if
Aw,
your parents can't close the casket because your big nose keeps hitting the top.
aw,
Oh,
wow,
good.
and then
I'm in.
Disney, like, they'd, like, pressure them to pay for it, and they'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, good fucking luck, Disney. We got DeSantis here. He'll kick you right in the balls, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Oh my god, how much do you love DeSantis?
He bullied Disney and won, which is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
What did
Because
he ultimately do? Did he take away their, like, tax benefit?
so
Or
here's
he
so
threatened to?
so I wish it was just tax benefit because that's something that normal cities give, big whatever. Disney's the only place in Florida that had its own functioning government. Like they had there was the Disneyland property is called Reedy Creek, right? That's what they named it. Reedy Creek is a property
Oh.
that in the
So
'60s.
it's like the Vatican. It's like
Yes,
DC.
boom, perfect way to describe it. It's like the Vatican, right? Even before 9/11, actually, they didn't even let cops in there. Disney security would go if there were accidents or whatever, that would happen. So basically, they were getting all these benefits because obviously it's a huge tax break, whatever. And they've been getting it since like the 60s. Their
Wow.
system is so scummy, put it to you this way, that the way they have legally do votes and stuff is Disney owns 15 trailers on Disney property. Trailers, okay? And then those trailers have citizens, the people that live in them. They really don't. But they bill them $50 a month to live in these trailers. That way, those people who are Disney employees vote for whatever they want, and the city will
Oh
pass anything.
my god, you're like a slave.
Exactly. So that's how it works. So DeSantis was like, "Okay, you want to feel froggy and you leap. Let's see what happens." So he goes, "Guess what? You don't get." And he really fucked them because now you're making lefties argue that this mega corporation does need their own government, which is hilarious.
Whoa. How did that g I feel like that was so under the radar for decades.
It was
And
no. You want to know why it was under the radar for decades? For two reasons. Number one, every governor, left or right, has always played ball with Disney, and I get why because they bring a lot of jobs here, right? And the higher up Congress and Senate, Disney's lobby has been paying them money forever. That's why copyright law used to be 50 years. Disney threw money in Congressman's pocket. They moved to 75. Now it's 100, then a 125. And that's the
wow.
next thing that DeSantis says. Next time the copyright thing comes up, all Republicans will be like, no, you lose Mickey now. Mickey's everybody's, which is the way it should be. So
Yeah.
because Disney has the money. I mean, what are you going to go up against Disney? So DeSantis is like, all right, you know what? Guess what? You could move if you want. Good luck. And Disney's a bunch of fucking hypocrites too because they loved all the stuff. They were allowed to stay open during COVID. No one made them do
Wow.
anything. They left them alone. So DeSantis came and said, "You don't get a city anymore." And then, of course, Disney fought back by saying, like, "Oh, that's going to raise taxes for the surrounding counties." And DeSantis goes, "Oh, by the way, I'm passing a law also that just got through the legislator that says that no other counties you can't unload your debt in other counties either." And then they go, "Yeah, but what about the firefighters?" This is the funny. This is them just swinging to see. Disney's like, "What about the firefighters that work at Reedy Creek? They're not going to have a job." He goes, "Oh no, they will. Reedy Creek is going to turn into a local fire department, and we're going to give them all raises." And
Wow.
then Disney's like, oh, "Okay," and that's it. What are you going to do? Leave? Fucking leave.
So then what did they do as a result? Did they back off a little bit?
Well, Disney. I'll tell you what they did as a result. The funniest part that Disney did, if you want to know, after all that happened, Disney will never admit that they're pulling back from trying to be as woke as they did. Did you really see Disney say one word about the Roe v. Wade thing? Even one?
Nope.
They
Nope.
kept their mouth shut, right? Do you want to know why they kept their mouth shut? Because now it's like, you come do it again. Do it again. I dare you. And also, you
Wow.
also have to be Disney and argue that you're for like killing their target demographic, which is hilarious to me.
Right? That makes
Yeah.
no sense. I love how 2 people in the chat had the exact same thought
Mhm.
at the exact same minute. They both this is the first one from Nat the Batman. Also, no one is allowed to be declared dead on Disney property, so they
Yes.
technically have had 0 deaths, and Big Chungus at the same time said they shuttled off dead people before calling the cops. "Nobody dies at Disney," was their motto. That's
No,
wild.
nobody still dies at Disney. That hasn't changed. Here's how it works because they have their own paramedics. They tell their paramedics, even if, and this is true, many years ago, somebody was actually decapitated on a Disney ride. Like, not, I not that
Was
it's
it
head
the
full.
log flume? What ride was it?
No, it was one of the roller coasters. The guy was a tall guy, but it was his fault, by the way, because he stood up.
Imagine it's just like somebody hit on Gaston too many times and he was
Yeah,
like,
and they just
"Hiya!"
just cut their head off. But so and they he was dead, and obviously, but the paramedics do not declare him dead until he is at the hospital because Disney does not want any deaths on their property. And the scummy shit Disney does, everyone thinks like, oh, they're so good with their employees. Disney has this thing called at Have you been to Epcot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they have actually the best margaritas at Mexico.
Well, okay, first off, I do agree with you. The tequila bar there
Mhm.
is top notch. Good
Is
tequila.
it that it's good or that you're so desperate for a drink by the
Well,
time
no,
you
no.
get there?
If you go to the tequila bar inside the Mexican thing, they actually have like really like high end tequila that you could get, like for real.
Oh, I just get the
That's
ones
why.
that are, like, outside because 'cause I'm like,
Oh no,
"Ugh."
fuck it. No, yeah, first off, pro move. By the way, don't park in the parking lot with all the fucking plebs. You park at the boardwalk, and you go in the back
Oh.
entrance. The back entrance leaves you off right at the English pub, where you go immediately get a beer,
Mm.
and then you keep walking around. But anyway, the people that work there, these slaves that I still go to and take advantage of, these slaves that work there. Have you ever noticed when you go to the Disney pavilions in Epcot, oh, they have all the different countries, and all the different countries speak or have people that work there that are from the country, right? Like if you go to Japan, there's Japanese people working there, whatever, that's how it goes. And most of them are from there. Well, those employees that are there, they're interns. They take internships from across from their country, and they fly out here
Oh.
to be Disney employees, and they pay them very poorly because if you don't live in America and you go back on your resume and you have Disney on your resume, that's huge. Like that's humongous.
It's a
So,
jackpot, yeah. You could
right.
fucking be president. Yeah.
So basically when they come back when they come here, these are like college kids like 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. They're working at these places and Disney makes them live all in like this one apartment complex that they bought in
They're
the
like carnies.
Yep, like in the hood. They're living in this apartment complex in the hood. And Disney, if you've ever been here, their buses are
Right,
actually
they live in, Kissimmee? Or do they
yes.
live yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it, Kissimmee. So they live in the fucking hood. So but then it's not only that. These apartments, they have security guards in Disney security guards in front that you're not allowed to like if you're a dude, you're not allowed to bring a chick over after 10. You're not allowed. You're not
God,
allowed.
it's like
And
college. It's like they have RAs.
and how do you
Wow.
think they pay for that apartment? They don't just pay rent. Disney takes it out of their paycheck. Yep. And then
Whoa.
Disney gives the all like, the customers get the really good bus service, air conditioned buses. They get this bus thing called TransStar. That's just these shitty buses that fall apart here. And they're always late to work. They never get there and they treat them like fucking shit. So Disney treats employees
Whoa.
horribly. Anyone that's ever worked there will fucking tell you like they're bad, they pay poorly, but they're Disney and they know Disney on your resume will fucking change your life.
Whoa. I really wanted to work at Disney, like, when I was out of college and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to work at Disney. I thought I wanted to, like, be an animator at Pixar. Like, all these jobs I thought I really wanted to be a page at 30 Rock. Like, these are all, like, very low paying jobs that
Of
I thought
course.
would be so cool to have, but when you're, like, 21, you don't know shit. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.